All right, good day, everyone. Right, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. I believe and I trust that you had a wonderful week. And this is the weekend. I hope you are enjoying your weekend. And don't forget that weekend is not meant for you to party, right? Even though you are expected to spend time with your family, but at the same time, make sure you spend time with your chart and backtest as never before. Right. So today we'll be looking at seven major pairs, right? That I'm expecting some major move on this week, this coming week, and I will expect you to follow me. Even I'm going to mark up this chart, and I will explain what I'm looking out for. All right. This is AUDUSD. As you can see, my 4 hour time frame is showing bullish. Likewise, my daily time frame is showing bullish. But what I can see on this chart is that this was last month high, that was January high, right? And that January high is also serving as this current year high. So market pull back, right, and went up again to take out that high. And as you can see, when market was going up towards the end of last year, right, market was really consolidating towards the bullish move up, right. So we can see that this took this current year high, then form a a new high. So this implies that we might see some downward movement before we continue to go high, if that will be the case. But at the same time, I don't trust this particular price action that forms here. So more of the reason why I will be looking to sell this pair and buy it around this area, or when this particular zone is broken. Now on the 4 hour time frame, we can see that this is a very strong bullish run, but I will not be deceived with that, right? I will be expecting something like this to happen, right? Knowing fully well that liquidity grab has happened for for the based on the monthly range, right? On the weekly range, I'll be expecting something like this, right? Market take out this last week high, then market should come down at least to this particular block before we see the bullish run. So that implies that I will be selling this pair to this pair, to this particular block, or to this particular block. That is what I will be looking out for. Now, what will be the H1. Now looking at the H1, I can see my 3E structure being informed. All right, that implies that probably on Monday or on Tuesday we can see this I being rated, right? And 15 minutes time frame also is showing my 3E structure, as we can see it here. So I will be expecting, right, I will be expecting something like this. All right, market should come back, take out that I, then for us to see that drop there. But majorly on the 4 hour time frame, I want to see um this I being rated, right, form an accumulation and take it out. Then will be the reason why I'm going to be opposing the trend, because the trend is currently bullish, right, and selling like that is going to be a counter trend. But we have much more reason to sell it. That is if our pattern, right, our bearish pattern is fully formed, right. So the next pair I'll be looking at is AUD USD. Now AUD USD, as you can see on the daily time frame, it has already given us a 3-8 reversal pattern, right? And with that, we have a higher low, right, and a lower high, a lower low, right? With this, price came back into this NOB, right? And with that, on the this is daily time frame. Now on the 4 hour time frame, what can we see? 4 hour time frame, I can see my pattern also 1 2 3 getting rejection on this particular block, all right, NOB here, right? And with that, I can see that price is rejecting on a strong order block. So with this, what I will be expecting this week, I will be looking at this particular high to be taken out if possible. That will be my best bet on that pair. Now looking at the 4 hour, 1 hour time frame, I want this particular high to be taken, and most especially price getting rejection on this block, or probably on this particular fair value gap that we have here. But not only that, 15 minutes time frame, I will be looking for my 3-8 reversal pattern to be in play, right? And that will be a perfect bet for me to take this pair to the downside. And don't forget, right here, looking at the 15 minutes time frame currently, now one can say that this particular block, all right, this particular block should be where price should reject from. But in case that particular zone failed, right, we will not be looking at lower time frame market structure here to take our entry. I will be looking at this particular zone when it is broken, right, in line with the 1 hour time frame, probably 3 hits to this high. I mean 3 hits to the high, then we expect it to reject around this area, then we'll be trading this pair down. Now down 4 hour time frame, now your target, your best target would be targeting this low. All right, and that is what we can really say. As we can see, that simple market structure has already been formed, so we're expecting it to break this low. Now that is for AUDUSD, right? Though the ultimate target will still be on the daily, I mean on the daily time frame, which is this particular low. So we have to target, right, this low and this low, and that can give a minimum of 1 to 100 risk reward ratio. That shows if you take your bet very well on this pair, you should be winning 100% and grow your account by 100%, depending on how you understand my methodology. Now that's on AUDUSD. Now on GBPUSD, if you look at the daily time frame, you will see that price was also consolidating towards the upside. Now we can't say that we should sell this pair because price is really bullish, and on a normal day, the normal trader should be looking um for a bullish run, a bullish trading, but we are expecting something to really happen before we buy it. That shows we're expecting some kind of retracement, so we can follow the price to retrace before we continue to go down. But before we do counter trading, or before we do a sell trade in a buying market, we need to see our pattern, the reversal pattern being in play, and a very strong one at that, for us to take this pair. Now this is one of the pattern I look at in the market. When this something like this is formed, then I will be looking at this particular block to be retested, or moreover this particular block should be retested. So that is what I am expecting. When this something like this formed, right, we can have another one to take out this eye, then price should continue to go down. Now that is for 4 hour time frame, but let's see what are we looking at now. On the daily time frame again, we can see price is really going higher. Now let's see 1 hour time frame. Now 1 hour time frame, we can see price was consolidating here. Now I will really expect this particular Friday's high also to be taken. Then when this high is taken, then price should respect our zone, right, by coming to this particular hobby, or to this particular hobby, for us to continue our bullish run. But if this particular zone is broken, then we have to change our mind to look at a trade to continue with a bearish move. Now looking at the 15 minutes time frame, now, looking at the 15 minutes time frame, we can see that price is really consolidating around that area. And this particular zone might serve as what we hold price for price to break this area. As price gave us impulsive move here, then it was consolidating towards this area, right? We can expect this particular zone, or moreover, this NOB, right, for us to see this high being rated. But my sure bet is will be this high rated for me to take an ELPC trade, then to come to this target for our target for me, all right, before we see it up. But when this zone is broken, then I'll be looking for a selling structure. Now for USD card, when you look at the daily time frame of the USD card, I can see my 3 hit reversal pattern, 1 2 3, being in display here, right? And with that, I can see an hobby here that can serve as an entry for me. But looking at the 4 hour time frame now, I can refine my zone into this zone, right? Let's say this particular zone, right? I can really refine my zone into that zone. Then not only that, I can spot a 3 hit rejection zone into this zone, 1 2 3, right, 4, right. Moreover, that we can count that's 1 2 3, right. So I will need a confirmation here for me to continue to go higher. Now on the 4 hour time frame, knowing fully well that that has been taken, liquidity has been taken on the 4 hour time frame, that shows this current weekly low was taken by a new weekly low, and with an impulsive move at that. So that is not so good for us to really take an entry like that. Market can continue to drop. But anyway, right, we still need confirmation, in which the confirmation is yet to be painted. Now, on the 1 hour time frame, also we don't really have a confirmation to take that trade. On the 15 minutes time frame, moreover, I will be looking for a 3 hit structure to be formed, accumulation, then manipulation, take out 1 2, then form the third one, at that, then we can see a bullish run at that. So we're going to might take our entry from 15-minute time frame into 1 minute time frame, right? My students should understand that when you use 15 minutes time frame and in line with the 1 minute time frame, so that you can take the trade up. Now, at this trade is a daily time frame trade, right? And you're taking your entry from 1 minute time frame. Now, the reason why we're going to take our entry from 1 minute time frame is a reason of us now determining our bias from the 15 minutes time frame. Our major bias is daily time frame, but now we have singled, like, I mean, we've already dropped it down to 15 minutes time frame, right, to see what is happening there. So that will now make us to use 1 minute time frame. And if you can get at least, I mean, at most 2 pips stop loss, then your target, right, should be this high. Now imagine you getting 2 pips stop loss here and actually targeting this high. That's about 280 pips. That's you getting about 140% risk reward issue. That's if you can really hold your game till that particular place. Now for USD card. Now for USDCHF, as you can see, this price is has broken structure and is showing a bullish structure, right? I mean, a simple market structure, taking out liquidity here, though not perfect on the daily time frame. But when it gets to the 4 hour time frame, we can see that it took out this liquidity here, very perfect, right? Though this particular zone will now become a point of interest for us, or a rejection zone, right, for us to take our trade. Now, this particular zone is broken, right? So we should expect price to at least come to this zone or to respect this particular block that I have marked on the 4 hour time frame. So this implies that this particular low has Friday's low, so we can expect an E opposite trade into that zone. Now on the 1 hour time frame, we can expect this particular zone to come back, take out this liquidity, get rejection here, then we can trade this pair up and up. Right now on the 15 minutes time frame, also what are we looking at? 15 minutes time frame, price might not really come back to take out this low, but at the same time, what can we say there? Now price can come to this particular block or to this particular block. This one or this one might be what we pushed up. That is provided if, I mean, that is when price did not come to this zone to take out the price. So that is what I'll be looking at on USDCHF. Now on EURJPY, you can see the 4 hour time frame. Now this gave us a 3E structure and price really moved up, get rejection there, but I will not really rejoice. Now based on the analysis I did on, I guess, AUDUSD, right, we can see the same in display on this particular pair. Now this was the current, I mean, this year high, previous yearly high. Now price came back and take it out with 2 candles, which is our major liquidity grab zones, and it engulfed, right? Though it doesn't close below the range, but it's still a very good one. Now, and if you look at 4 hour time frame, it gave us a 3 hit, but this is much more visible, right, on 1 hour time frame, right? We have one, right, we have two, three, then four. So this particular block, which is our NOB, right, will be where we are really looking for price to come out to. Now this implies that we can really see price retesting this zone and drop. That is number one, right? Or number two, price breaking out this zone, break liquidity, retest this particular block, then and drop it. Now that will be, we predicting this trade before it turns bearish, and we're taking the bearish move before it happens. That is one of the technique in us and our trade, when we have already seen weakness in the activities of either the buyers when the market is going bullish, or the sellers when the market is going bearish. Then we can decide when the market is going to turn around. That's the extreme or the peak of the market for us to start the beginning of the trend with the market. So that is the one of the major strength of LPC. All right, so we can look at that and trade in that line. So that is what I will be expecting on that pair. Now on the second note, now looking at the 15 minutes time frame, now what can we see? Now the 15 minutes time frame doesn't have anything good there, but we just remain on the 1 hour time frame, right? And lastly, the pair I have for you today will be on USDJPY. Now USDJPY, I will start from the daily time frame. Now seeing this daily time frame, what can we see? Now the daily time frame surely broke this particular zone, right? Though on a normal day, right, I will be looking at price breaking this low to come and retest, I mean to come back into this particular block. But let's see the 4 hour time frame. That is for the daily time frame. But the 4 hour time frame also have another bullish structure that we can really look at, and that will be in line with what we've really discussed on USDPS earlier now, and that is this pair being as a rejection zone. Now we're going to refine that into 1 hour time frame, though this is not good to me. This daily still is still the strength of it all for this particular zone to be taken, then before price will come right to this particular zone, because this particular pair has already shown to us that price is going higher by this 3 structure that it has already painted for us here. So that might make price to really come back to the testing zone, which this is my best bet. But anyway, if that would not happen, that is not a big deal. We can expect this zone, but to me, this zone will be the best for me. But because we are looking at trade for this week, right, we can really look at what 4 hour time frame is saying here. Now on the 1 hour time frame, we've already refined that. Now let's go to 15 minutes time frame and see what 15 minutes time frame is saying. Now on the 15 minutes time frame is showing us 3 8 towards that line, right? 2 3, right? So we can look at which zone can we look at now. This particular zone, right, when market come there on Monday, right, we can look for our entry on 1 hour 1 minute time frame and take this entry. But this can be broken because it's just the beginning of the week, right? For new week like that, I love seeing a liquidity grab. So this particular low has been taken. So I'm not really sure of this, but this particular zone, right, if that did not hold, then let's look at liquidity grab and look for confirmations to take our trade up. But anyway, that is just for this week trade, right? But on the daily time frame, in which I believe that this is going to be a monthly trade, right? I'm expecting this pair to really come to this place for me to be a buyer, right? For me to really be a buyer there because of this reversal pattern that I have spotted. All right, guys, this is what I have for you this week. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and also don't forget to join us on Telegram. We're also on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. Then also, like, quickly want to inform you that the mentorship class is still open, right? We have just 8 days, right, to the end of this March uh, mentorship class. The mentorship class will start on the 1st of March, right, this year. Then actually it's going to be a very long mentorship, and it's going to be a lifetime one, right? So you can endeavor to join and learn how to analyze the market in a perfect way. Then also our investment packet for those that really want to invest with our company, right, is still on. It's going to close in 2 days time. The minimum investment is $1,000, right? So you can speak to us. We're going to send you all the necessary documents for you to understand what the investment package is all about. So you can send a message to me on Telegram, right? And I will direct you to the appropriate quarters for you to ask your necessary questions on Telegram, Underline Trader 16, right? That is my Telegram account. Then you can also message me on on email, right? Gmail, shula60 at gmail, right, .com, right? So you can, the Telegram is at online trader 16, and email is oshulasisdi@gmail.com. So I will be expecting your message. Join the mentorship class. Is a very fantastic. It's very tedious, really. It's very tedious. I've seen students that came and they back out, right? And I've seen students that came and they enjoy it to the very end and they are enjoying it. So it's a two-way things. It's the art that you came with that you are going to really be fed with. So be ready to be taught. It's just $550, and for our investment package it's just $1,000. So we are going to get necessary details when you send a mail to us. So don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, right? Follow us on Instagram, then also join our Telegram channel. Very, very important, because that is where I post the results of the trades that we are taking, I and my students. All right, I will see you next week, and until then, have a good trading week this week, and God bless you. Take care, and bye bye.